Tuesday, January 13th, 2022 meeting of the Spokane Park Board. Welcome, everybody. Do we have any public persons? Nicolette, we have Nicolette. Nicolette, are you one of our public people? Oh, she's telling me Councilmember Bingle is running late, but will be here shortly.
Yes, I'm the legislative assistant for Councilman Bingle, and he'll be here shortly.
All right, well, great to have you. Thanks for joining us. All right, well, we will go ahead. So in the roll call, just for Pamela's notes, we have everybody present except Nick Sumner, Rick Chase, and Hannah Kitts today. And so any additions or deletions to the agenda? Hearing none, we'll move on to the consent agenda. Park Board members, you have 3 items in front of you. Is there anyone who wishes to have one of those consent agenda items removed for discussion?
No.
If not, I will move that we accept the consent agenda as presented. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Greta. Any further discussion on that? Hearing none, all those in favor of the consent agenda as presented signify by saying aye and give me a wave.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Thanks, everyone. Consent agenda passes. No special guests today, which means, Mark Buning, you're coming up fast.
Boy, I'm right out of the dock today. So,
Are.
hey, let me share my. All right, here's our financial report through the month of December. Let me see just a couple preliminary remarks that we have seen. I mean, we're going to see a lot of the similar patterns that we've seen throughout the year. Our budget for expenditure and revenues that we're comparing to are historically low because of last year bringing down the average. So we're going to see consistent exceeding budgets and expenses and revenues. Also, I want to mention, this is not the end of year closeout. We still have the 13th month that we need to finish. And one thing I neglected to mention this in the Finance Committee on Tuesday, but typically in February, we do not present a financial report because of the modified activity in January because of the payrolls and low activity, and the year is the financials are not really closed out by that point in time. So typically what we do is we do not present a financial report in February. We present a report in March for the year to date through February for the current year and the end of year closeout. So we skip one, then you get 2. So anyway, I'm sorry, I apologize for not mentioning that in Finance Committee the other day. But so anyway, moving right along, we'll start here with looking at our park fund, where you see here a comparison of our actual expenditures through December with our historical budget average. We see again the actuals are exceeding the budget average. Actual expenditures have exceeded this historical budget by about 4.7%, or approximately $840,000. As I mentioned, the budget average is a bit low, as 2020 was, of course, an anomaly year, but we're sticking to our methodology. Year-to-date expenditures are about $4.2 million more than in 2020. And again, reflecting that greater level of program activity and a return to normalcy in a more normal year. If there are any questions or comments as I move through this, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll put through these fairly quickly. Looking at our second slide here, we show our year-to-date revenues compared to our historical average. Actual revenues exceed this budget average by about $970,000. Our total revenues exceed the 2020 revenues by about $3.2 million. And the revenue derived from parks activities, again, primarily revenue generating activities in recreation and Riverfront Park, this year exceeds 2020 by almost $2.2 million just in those operating revenues. And once again, this reflects the return to our more normal activity in a more normal activity year. In our third graph here for the park fund, we see a comparison of year-to-date revenues in this column compared to our year-to-date expenditures. We always want to see revenues a little bit above our expenditures. We see that total revenues exceed total expenditures by about $1.8 million. In 2020, at the same point in the year, the total revenues exceeded total expenditures by about $2.5 million. So again, more activity, more expenditures, and that's a difference of about $700,000. Are there any questions about the park fund before we move to take a look at the golf fund? Okay, hearing none. Here again, we look at the golf fund. In this slide, we see our year-to-date expenditures compared, exceed the historical budget by about $627,000. This is due, again, as we mentioned before in the past, it's due to the record busy year of the courses this year, and also it's catching up with the capital expenditures for the roof and HVAC replacements at Indian Canyon. The historically high number of rounds this year requires a large amount of variable costs such as temp seasonal and other operational maintenance costs to keep the courses in shape. And also, I've mentioned in previous presentation, our water and utility costs were exceptionally high from the hot, dry summer this year. And this is really something we've seen all across the park system. We've seen that reflected in 1400 also. So, anyway, our next slide, we look at revenues. Here again, we see the results of the busy year. Our actual revenues exceed the historical budget by about $1.1 million. Total revenues this year, and this again includes the facility improvement fee, exceeds total revenues last year by about $925,000. And if we're looking at just the facility improvement fee, our proceeds this year exceeded 2020 by about $160,000. So reflecting that very high activity at the golf courses. Our third graph, we compare our actual revenues to actual expenditures year to date. This is, we're seeing a nice gap between the two. The total revenues exceed expenditures by about $1.4 million, and the golf fund's year-to-date net revenues exceed the 2020 net revenues, again, revenues minus expenditures, by about $209,000. So, again, reflecting a very good year at the golf course. Any questions about the golf fund? Okay, our last slide. Again, this is a thumbnail sketch of our current state of the bond fund at the end of December. We see that we have spent about $67.8 million, about roughly $1 million encumbered. And so that leaves a balance of about $46,000. So anyway, that concludes the financial report. Any questions or concerns?
Good to see that budget balance on the bond heading towards zero. We are supposed to spend it.
That's right. We want to spend it.
That's right, and all for the right reasons. So, okay. Thank you, Mark.
All right. Thank you.
We have no further questions about that. We're going to move on. We have a special discussion item. It's really not an action item today. In January, the existing president appoints the nominating committee. It doesn't require a motion because it's within the purview of the president just to do this. And so I am appointing Bob Anderson, our vice president, Sally Lodato, Hannah Kitts, and Kevin Brownlee to the nominating committee. So they will be contacting the rest of you to ask three things. One, who you would like for officers next year. Two, to please make comments for the improvement of the park board. And this really is the most important part of the whole process. And these comments are kept confidential when they are submitted back to the officers. No names are attached. so you can be brutally honest, but this is your chance to suggest improvements, communication improvements, whatever you think, meeting times that need changing, whatever you think would improve the park board. And your comments are really taken into account, so do give that some good thought. And then, of course, the third thing is your preferences for committee assignments. If you want to change things up, if you have a burning desire to chair something, let your new officers know, because those considerations will be taken under advisement. So the nominating committee is hereby appointed, and they will bring forward the slate and your comments at the February meeting, and then we will vote. All right, moving on to the committee reports. Rick Chase is not here today, and urban forestry was canceled, so we will move on to golf. Jerry.
Jennifer and all. January is kind of a month that we're all kind of pulling things together. We did not meet as state chair. However, I would just like to advise and invite the audience to check at the pro shops. Most of the golf shops, if you will, or clubhouses are offering simulated golf, and some of the shops are open for snacks while embarking in that kind of an activity. And superintendents, of course, are busy just trying to stay ahead of the weather, like the rest of us. And I can only imagine the ice that we're dealing with, out there on the courses. The other thing I would like to make mention to everyone is keep your eye out for February. And I believe February 19th, we are going to be participating in the golf show that we have missed for a few years here with COVID and all that's going on. So at our February park board meeting, we'll have a few more specifics for that. So, but keep that in mind. And the golf in February will be on the 9th, and I put down 8:05. And at this point, we will see you all on WebEx. Thanks.
Thank you, Jerry. All right, Greta Gilman with Land.
Well, Land did not meet, so I have no report this month. And our next meeting and committee meeting will be 3:30 p.m. on February 3rd, 2022 via WebEx.
Thank you, Greta. Sally, Recreation.
Hi, same story. Recreation did not meet, and our next scheduled meeting is February 3rd at 5:15 via WebEx.
All right, thank you, Sally. And Nick Sumner is not here today. I can tell you the Riverfront Park did not meet. However, we have John Moog with a nice recap. There's always something happening at Riverfront Park, and it's great to review the good things that are going on there. Go ahead, John.
Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, there is always something good happening at Riverfront, and I'm more than happy to talk about it and share what is going on. So I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to share my screen here, and I'm going to bring up our Instagram account. And if you're familiar with Instagram, we have lots of great and creative pictures out there, and they help to tell the story about some of the good things that we're doing. So we're just going to go ahead and start, and we're going to go through a couple of these. So if you haven't been out to the Riverfront lately, we're just full of snow and joy down here. And it looks even better with the festive, amazing lights. And so we ask that, come down and check it out. Here's some of great photos that we've had. Where'd it go? All right, well. All right, and then this next one here is our Pavilion Art Space display. We change these displays up about every month, and this display right now is featuring artwork provided by city employees. And so it's accessible from Pavilion Amphitheater floor. You can just look right through the windows and see the display. And so you can see a quick video giving you a tour of those artworks now. We have obviously very talented employees, and we're trying to feature an artist every month within the Pavilion Art Space. So that's also something really cool. At the ribbon this month, last month, we did something new this year. We brought in a DJ. This is a picture of DJ A1 mixing his songs here at the pond. We had him here for New Year's, our New Year's celebration as well, and he's here every Friday through January, and so that's really been cool, a new way to activate the ribbon. Really positive comments. As you can see here, there's 165 likes just on this post alone, and so that was really cool to see. Also, fireworks happened, as I just mentioned. We had 666 shells explode over the clock tower. It was really cool. We had over 2,500 people come outside and endure the freezing temperatures. With wind chill, it was less than 0 degrees, so it was cold out there. But it was still great to see everyone come out with their families and enjoy a nice time at the park. Also happening at Riverfront is, and we mentioned it before, is Skate for a Cause. Our partners, the Spokane Parks Foundation, here on the call with us today, participating in one of those Skate for a Causes. And we've had 3 to date so far. And the revenue generated from those are averaging so far has been over $2,400 to support the 3 different organizations. And we really look forward to having more organizations this month. So we have, let's see here, bring that up. We've got Women Helping Women canceled, unfortunately, this month. But we've got the Lumen High School coming up. We've got the Isaac Foundation. We have Joya, Child and Family Development, and then we have the Lewis and Clark Instrumental Music Parents Association. And those are all coming up in January and February, and so we're encouraging folks to come out, support these valued causes, and give back to these nonprofits and our organizations. Additionally, we have our Venue Grant Program. Our Venue Grant Program is currently posted, and we're collecting proposals. It closes on the 15th, so 2 more days to get your application in. We have a couple proposals already, and I know our chair, President Ogden, is going to be helping us to review those proposals, so thank you very much. And we'll be reviewing those here soon, so that's really cool. Also, starting this next month, we've got skate lessons provided by Lake City Figure Skating Club. They are fee-based. If you'd like to register for those, they're happening in January and February, and you can go to our website to register for those. Then finally, we're participating. You probably noticed that Visit Spokane launched a branding campaign to kind of market the winter and festival activities Spokane and the region has to offer. So we participated with them and really jumped in, and we wanted to bring some joy to the park and some colorful lights to the holidays. And so here's how we help celebrate that You'll Love the Park Merry and Magical campaign. So really cool to see, and that's my quick updates for this month.
Great, John. Love the puns and love the pictures. Terrific pictures. Did you say that the artworks were artworks from city employees? In other words, from their collections? Or are they the actual artists?
They are the actual artists.
Holy cow. We have underrated city employees. They're amazingly talented. That's incredible. Great stuff. Show or something. Okay, we have call-in user 4. I know user 3 is Jennifer Papich. User 4, do you want to identify yourself? I was hoping it was Councilmember Bingle, but if not, we'll move on. Thank you, John, for a great report from Riverfront Park. All right, Bob Anderson, Finance.
All right, thank you. The Finance Committee met Tuesday, January 11th at 3 p.m. via WebEx. We did have 2 action items, and they were presented, and with unanimous approval, at that time, they were moved to today's board meeting as part of the consent agenda. Since that happened, Barry has some new additional information on one of the proposals, and it was removed from the consent agenda. That's one dealing with the Papillon building, and Barry's going to present it here at the meeting now. So take it away, Barry.
Thank you, Bob. And really, what I want to do today is just add a little bit of clarity and also a little bit of meat to the action today that kind of holds the Papillon folks' feet to the fire, if you will, on this easement. I'll share my screen. So hopefully that popped up on your screens. This is a copy of the briefing paper, of course, it's in your packet. I'm going to just swing down here real quick to this exhibit, which is in there also. At the north end of our promenade, at the corner of Malin and Howard, adjacent to a connector ramp that goes up to a beautiful podium building and our North Bank playground, the Selkirk folks, who are our neighbors to the north, they have this building here. It used to be called the Ram Building. And they are proposing to build another tower, multi-use type tower, immediately adjacent to it. And what they asked a while ago in 2020, came to the park board and said, you know, we will, if you grant us an access easement through here to gain pedestrian access up into our building so we can connect to the promenade, we will build out this section of your park, and we'll maintain it. And part of the agreement there was, and the park board approved this, was yes, sure. And the boundary would be this blue line. And the blue line, I hope you can see that on your screen, really extends up and it crosses into all the way up into, I think that's Cataldo, up above. So it shares some property with Papillon. They have a little, they're giving pedestrian easements. We're giving pedestrian easements to them. So vice versa, it creates this beautiful connection of pedestrian and flow, which is critical to the downtown plan. And also, they'll build this all out for us. But that was a sketch. It was just a little more than a diagram at that time. So the park board said, okay, as you develop this plan, bring it back to us because we want to see what you're proposing, what we're getting. And so in 2021, the Papillon building, it's Papillon Building LLC, they came back and said, look, we grabbed Burger Partnership because we know they did the promenade and they did a big part of the park, including the U.S. Pavilion, the South Gateway, adjacent to the Louvre Carousel, and the Orange Bridge. And they said, we want to mirror that. We want to anchor both ends of your park, the north end and the south end. So you have this beautiful South Gateway that has these awesome landforms, these interesting paving patterns, these curved basalt battered walls, this interesting architecture of your benches and your color and other forms. So they wanted to mirror that and anchor both ends of the promenade. So in 21, last year, in July I think it was, they came up with a modified plan that had the battered walls, and it had the interesting paving, and it also had some landforms that are building up and extruding the land. I mean, these guys are amazing landscape architects. So they were coming up with all these interesting shapes and things that help bookend that north bank. There's lighting and electrical and all kinds of improvements going in on the north bank. But when you overlay the previous plan or the previous easement with the new improvements, you can see that some of it is out of the boundary of that easement. Shown in, shown here in this red clouded area is where the existing easement is written, and then the Papillon, though, and what the park board approved, extends outside that. So technically, per planning and development, while they're going through plan check right now, they can't build They can't build on your property. So what they're asking is, hey, can you help us out with a blessing from the park board that if we modify, since we're going to do these improvements as you approve, can we just move this boundary of this easement so that we can construct these things, and then when it's all over and done with the installation, they come back with a surveyor and survey the spots and say, this is the actual easement. This is the area that Papillon is going to maintain from here on out. And this is an agreement that goes in perpetuity. So that's the meat of the ask today. Here's an illustration of what we get as citizens, and what the park department actually, let me back up. This beautiful building, for one thing, goes in to anchor and be the bookend of the architecture on the North Bank. And then all these landscape improvements right here get built as well. The lighting, there's electrical, like I said, battered walls, cool landscaping. Here's another view from what Papillon gets. And you can see they even have some interesting, these are called lean benches. And you just basically, they're up at table height or so. And you can just hang out, and it's public plaza space, open to the public. And they get that, but and then overall we get a nice big improvement to Riverfront Park, and they get people, and they get connection, and and I think it's a win-win-win. So to wrap it all up, and I know Pamela's probably going to kill me for this, but the documents to be filed with the city clerk. This is where it gets where I want to be absolutely clear with Papillon and the park board is that what we want to file with the clerk is not only this exhibit that shows the original boundary, not just this one that shows basically the improvements that that are being approved and that were approved in 21, but and what we're going to do here. But I want to include the permit drawings that Burger Partnership is putting together with the details and the specifications that show these are lighting and electrical in this zone right here, what this plan is showing, and elevations and sketches that show the quality of the work that's expected, and the horizontal and vertical control. The landscaping, how walls are built, what we expect for concrete thicknesses, steel reinforcement, okay, railings. We don't want this to be cheapened up along the way. I think that it's important to put these plans in the amendment. And so with that, this is an access map that shows how ADA access will move through the park and through their property. And then, of course, the intent here at the very end. This is what we're expecting from Papillon, this level of quality. And with that, I ask for the park board to please approve this motion with the intent to amend, because I don't have all the lines perfectly all the line data done yet. It's called a legal description. We're going to do that later. So this is an intent to amend, but I would love to have this filed with the clerk so that whatever Papillon does, we have something on file that will we can fall back on. And thank you so much, and I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, Barry. Any questions for Barry? Any comments?
I have a question, Barry, if I understood this right. So they're going to build something, and then it will be surveyed, and then the survey information will be used as the easement?
Yeah, it'll, just in case anything had to move or shift, Kevin, we want to make sure that we map it as soon as it's done. As soon as the park board accepts it and it's done, we'll go out there and map it, and then that'll be the legal description, and that's where the maintenance period starts, and that scope.
It feels a little bit like what we ran into with the libraries and the art projects, where they just did something outside the boundaries and then we accommodated that. So I'm a little uncomfortable with, because we said we were going to hold a hard line after that episode, and it seems like we're bending that rule already.
That's a great concern, Kevin. I could completely understand it. As I worked through this with James Richmond, who's our assistant city attorney, and as I got grilled by the finance committee over that same exact item, not only are we graphically showing where that boundary is and where they have to stay in, but also what they can put in there. So we'll have the boundary shown graphically. We know where it is in space because we know where our edges of our park are, where they're building, because it's just hydroseed right now. But also inserting language also about art approval that was done, that was the resolution that was passed, I think it was last month, and that process needs to be incorporated into any future artwork or other improvements. I discussed this with James, and we're going to make it and he's very confident that it is, this amendment captures the scope of improvements that are approved by the park board, and then nothing else.
The other difference, and I'm glad you brought that up, Kevin, because it's a good point to clarify, is that this contract easement, this change, is asking for permission before they do the work, whereas the library did the work, put in the art, and then said, oops, we needed to ask permission. So they're doing this in the right order. They're asking permission first. They're asking for our endorsement of their intent to wiggle the boundaries of the easement to accommodate the changes that need to be made in the landscaping, and then it will go in. So they're doing it in the right order this time.
So my discomfort is that we won't have the legal language of the easement until after it's done. True?
No, my understanding, is this right, Barry, that once the actual boundaries are surveyed, then it will come back to us?
Yes. We can walk out there and put our finger on the edge of these improvements right now. It's basically the back of concrete and plaza space. One area where it may wiggle a little bit is where their improvements mesh up with the connector ramp to the podium. So that grading and that work there might have to adjust a little bit based on what we find in the field again. So we can pinpoint it. We have drawings that show where their improvements are. But the original agreement, I mean, and I want to go back to the original agreement for a minute. It said explicitly, when this is done, we will go back and survey it and make sure that it is legally described. We can graphically describe it because that's always in a legal description also, and that's what we're doing. We're graphically describing it, but we'll have line data at a later date. Right now, it'd be kind of redundant to do the line data. I could bring up an example of a legal description if you'd like.
I don't mean to belabor this. It might just be that I don't want another episode like we just went through. So I may be hearing more in this than there is. It seems like a great project. I'm just trying to figure out if we're getting it the right way. It sounds like we are overall.
I think so, Kevin. We learned from that past experience, and that's why this is coming to you the way it is.
Thank you. Thanks.
I'd jump in there too, Barry, and say this is the same strategy that we use pretty commonly between city departments. So the Downriver Golf Course Stormwater Project, our agreement that was approved by the park board included the alignment of the new pipe, and we said we'll have an easement that's 25 feet wide based on the middle of this pipe. because we don't know if it might move 5 feet here or there during the project, we waited to survey it for the actual legal description until after. But the actual area included inside that easement will remain the same as what we showed you. And I think that's the same approach that Barry is
Yes.
presenting here.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, and just to clarify again, whereas with the library, the fait accompli had gone in. You know, the artwork was in the ground before they even said, oh, by the way.
Any other questions, comments? Thank you, Kevin. That's certainly a good thing to bring up. I know at Finance, we also asked Garrett and John both if there were any plans for this area that Parks could use it for. You know, say the easement wasn't there, and the response was no. There's, you know, other than putting in grass ourselves probably or whatever, we wouldn't have any other use for it. So my understanding of this easement is that they will actually be maintaining the grass, Barry, and doing the lawn mowing?
They'll be doing the maintenance on this area, yes. Snow removal, if anything breaks, lighting, those types of things, they take care of it.
If we get the beauty and not the work.
Exactly.
I like it.
And
Any other comments, questions?
Just going to say an example of a great partnership, which is something that the Park Department is getting very good at.
I will move then that we approve the intent to amend the Papillon Building LLC pedestrian and corridor reciprocal easement based on the current design without cost.
Thank you.
Second for that?
I can second that.
Thank you, Greta. Any other comments?
No, I'd just like to say, Bob, to Barry, thanks again for going back to the drawing board and defining what it is we were asking you through Finance. So, you know, I appreciate your extra efforts on this to bring it to the board today.
Thank you, Jerry.
All right. All those in favor, respond by saying aye or raising your hand.
Aye.
All those opposed? Passes unanimously, Barry, and again, thank you for the presentation.
Thank you.
So further on in the Finance Committee meeting, Garrett Jones presented a discussion focused on Parks plans to transfer end-of-year reserves above the budget amount from Fund 1400, the general fund, to 1950, which is our capital fund. The planning for this process was actually presented to and approved by the board in 2020 as part of the closing down of the excess interest funds from the Riverfront Park bonds. This is sound and recommended fiscal decision, and it's essential to the strategic capital budget management. Mark Bunig presented the December financials, which continue to illustrate a well-managed department that with effective planning has fit normal operational expenses within our operating revenue. Significant expenses such as the January windstorm damage and offering expanded free swimming were offset by our Spokane City Council and other valuable partners. Within our current economic environment, Spokane Parks would have to reduce some of our offerings without the assistance of these essential partners. The meeting was adjourned at 4:03 p.m. with the next meeting scheduled for February 8th, 2022, also at 3 p.m.
Thank you, Bob. And while you have the floor, why don't you sashay right into Development and Volunteer Committee?
I should do that. The DVC, or Development and Volunteer Committee, we actually have not met since the last January board meeting, and their next meeting is scheduled for January 18th at 9 a.m. via WebEx. But you won't be getting rid of me that quickly because we're going to go through the CAC report. This is the CAC that reports through the DVC, and they met virtually last night, Wednesday, January 12th at 6 p.m. Chair Kelly Brown started the meeting with member introduction and led the committee through various discussion items. Committee members present were Kelly Brown again, the Friends of Manitou, Cole Taylor from the Friends of Riverfront Park, Greg Connolly, the Friends of the Spokane Skate Park, Greg Volsing, the Friends of Palisades, Lindsay Shaw, the Community Assembly representative and the chair of the Logan neighborhood, Trevor Finchamp, the Friends of the Bluff, and Maribeth Ott, Friends of the Sky Prairie Park. So as you can see, we're assembling a very good group, an active group from representing numerous parts of our committee, or of our community, I'm sorry. Also, Kelly went through the member participation, asking each member how CAC can make a difference for the community and for their specific groups. She also asked how they could form an alignment with Parks Master Plan, following a recap of the plan presented by Garrett Jones. Overview of the structure, terms and appointment process for the CAC. The initial committee will have some members on 1 year and others on a 2-year term. This is to prevent all the members leaving at the end of 2 years or whatever and being without any members continuing. Lindsay Shaw, the CAC representative from the neighborhood councils through the community assembly, has a designated 2-year term. And in closing this, my thanks to all who have devoted their time by attending these meetings, contacting potential members, reviewing lists, and essentially sticking with the plan. This group will make a difference in our community. And again, I want to thank everybody for their help. A poll of the members will determine the next meeting date and time. And that is it.
Thank you, Bob. And Councilmember Bingle, just to let you know, CAC stands for Citizen Advisory Committee, and our attempt is to stimulate a friends of or a friends groups for every park. That's what we want as a goal for the city. Citizen participation and ownership in their parks to help us meet more clearly and more effectively the needs of all the different neighborhoods, hear from them what their goals are, and activate citizens to really take their park in hand, because positive activity defrays negative activity, and it just makes everything function better. So this Citizen Advisory Committee is a way for the citizens to feed ideas, information, worries to the park board more directly than having them just sort of floating out there doing their own thing and not really connected with us. And Kelly Brown has been appointed as the interim or first year president or chair of this group, because the Friends of Manitou is such a successful example of a Friends of group. So, and Kelly's on this call today, and thank you again, Kelly, for your efforts there. All right, in terms of my report today, I just wanted to thank Councilmember Bingle for being here, and to say that I know that he and Garrett Jones and Bob and I are going to be orienting him to the best board in the city, and that is the Park Board. We are the most fun board, yes, thank you. And we really do reach out to the citizens in a unique and positive way, I think, in a way that other boards do not. And I wanted to thank him and thank the council for considering alternative sources of funding for repairing the bridges that are part of our park system. I don't believe there is any other park system in the nation that has as many bridges as a part of its land. And bridges, by their nature, really usually fall under city streets and infrastructure, and are horrendously expensive because of the nature of what they are. And if we had to spend our whole budget on fixing the Darden-Cardon Bridge and other bridges in our system, we would be empty. Our coffers would be empty, and we would not be able to enact the master plan and to meet the needs of our neighborhood parks and do what the citizens want us to do in their parks to make them such positive spaces. So we really appreciate the council taking a look at that. And I look forward to meeting you further on the 26th, I believe it is. So, Greta Gilman, Conservation Futures.
Yeah, I don't really have anything new to report. Last month, I reported that the county commissioners approved the prioritized list of properties to acquire via Conservation Futures. And the top property is Palisades, which is the part of the city of Spokane, and then the trolley trail is also going to be acquired by administrative acquisition. So we're getting 2 new pieces of property through Conservation Futures. And then it'll still be a quiet period for a while they negotiate all of the real estate transactions, and probably there won't be any more nominations for around 5 years. I think that's about how often they do the nomination process. So I won't have that much news coming up.
Thank you, Greta. And now the Parks Foundation, Barb Ritchie and, of course, Terry Fortner.
Well, hello and good evening, everyone. I don't have a lot to report. I really wanted to just give you a really cool, public announcement, but they're still working on a really fun major announcement, so I won't spill the beans on that. But I kind of just did. So that's forthcoming. And then also I wanted to talk about Skate for the Cause, or a cause, which Jonathan Moog already so eloquently described, so I won't go into that either. So this will be a short report, but I also want to give Terry Fortner, who's our Executive Director of the Spokane Parks Foundation, some time, as she always is so diligent about being here. So Terry, please feel free to comment.
Thanks, Barb, and what a great partnership. First of all, Happy New Year, everyone. I really wanted to take an opportunity and extend deep gratitude to all who have helped us with the campaign for Riverfront. We will, as Barb alluded to, be having a very lovely announcement in the very near future. We've had a great little team get together to talk about what it's going to look like. And just want to thank everyone for all of your support. It's been a long time coming, and it is the last of the 6 major Campaign for Riverfront Spokane projects. So we look forward to being able to make the announcement, and we look forward to even more announcements coming with additional partners who are looking to support the campaign and continue to just really put good resources and continue to make Riverfront Park world class. We have had, I would love to say it's been quiet, but for those of you who work in the nonprofit industry, you know that the end of the year and the start of a new one is just as busy as ever. Thank you to those of you who did send wonderful year-end gifts to the foundation. We appreciate you. This year is going to be really quite spectacular in that we received over $600,000 in value for grant requests, okay? So while I sat there and maybe rested on my laurels at a really great finish to 2021 fundraising-wise, holy cats, then we went through with our grants committee all of these wonderful letters of inquiry, and there's so many fantastic community organizations that want to do amazing things in partnership with the Parks Foundation within these beautiful public spaces that we have throughout Spokane County. And so one of the things that we're looking to do is, for those that we cannot fund fully, we are actually extending the opportunity to work together to seek additional partnerships to help those projects come to fruition. We've done this in the past. We've never had over $600,000 worth of letters of inquiry come into us. And so we're just going to expand on that. In addition to that, we're also looking forward to doing some, believe it or not, make a splash funding during these cold, snowy, wintry months through the form of ensuring that we have lifeguard certified. This is a great time in those natatoriums for people to seek that lifeguard certification. And so we are in the process right now of discovering how we open up those scholarships again to ensure that our fabulous aquatics team has all the staff that they need to keep the 6 pools within the city proper and the 12 pools countywide fully operational and ready to take care of all of our citizens when the warm weather does hit and school is out. That's really kind of it in a nutshell. We have a brand new leader of our marketing team, Annie Blake Burke from DH, and we had our first meeting yesterday. We've got a lot of really great plans. I also wanted to say just a very special thank you to John and his team at Riverfront Park. We had an absolute blast at our Skate for the Cause night. And as a matter of fact, I tracked Jill down and I said, just pick a date for, 2022, we're in. And so I think we were the first official booking for 2022. But we just had a blast and people had a great time, and it was just a wonderful opportunity for us to increase awareness and secure some additional advocates and to raise some money for or what we all love, which are our parks. So if anyone has any questions, I'm happy to answer. I tried to make it quick, Jennifer, sorry.
You did great. You did great.
Terry, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. All right. Well, Councilmember Bingle, this is your chance. First again, again, thank you for coming. Welcome, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So a little about me. I'm born and raised in Spokane. I went to Rogers High School. My wife and I, we own a couple businesses here in town. And I requested to be on the Parks Board because when I was young, we were very poor. And in the summertime, my mom would kick us out of the house, and we would go across the street to Friendship Park, which is where I grew up. And this is when, and I don't know if they still do this, but they provided breakfast for us. So we would eat breakfast at, 6:30 in the morning, whatever it was. And then they provided lunch for us, and so we would eat lunch. So my mom in the summertime would kick us out. We'd go to the park, and we'd play on the toys, play sports, all that kind of stuff. And tons of kids my age there, and so it was a great group of people at Friendship Park. And, then we would go home at nighttime. And so I grew up at the park, basically. My favorite day of the year was when we went to Wild Waters, sponsored by, the Spokane Parks Department. And I think, we still had to pay, $10 or something like that. It wasn't a lot, but it was really incredible. It was our favorite day of the year because one day we got to go to a water park that we otherwise wouldn't have had access to. And so for me, when we were looking at it, I was really excited to be a part of the Parks Board because it meant so much to me growing up. And I look forward to hearing more about, what everybody here is doing. Obviously the great wins that we've had. My wife doesn't like to come downtown, but the Ice Age Park is a big draw for her, and she comes down and enjoys. And so I just think you guys have been doing a terrific job, and I'm excited to be a part of the team. So thank you for having me.
Really glad to have you. And that equity piece, we've been taking a look through our master planning process, and I'm sure that Garrett will talk more about this, but we've been taking a look at District 1 and the Shiloh Hills area, took a tour of that area with Cliff Wenger. Friendship Park is beautiful. It's a lovely little park. And we need more parks in that area because of the density of the population there with all the apartments and such. So that's one of the reasons we want to have as much of our budget available as possible to get out there and secure more land and upgrade those parks. So anyway, glad to have you and your perspective there, and welcome. So Garrett, you have the floor.
All right. Well, thank you, Jennifer, and happy 2022, everyone. And can't thank the staff and board enough again for another great month. Just a few updates on our end. Believe it or not, it is a one-year anniversary since the January windstorm that devastated a lot of our parks last January. And to give you a little bit of a recap of the great advancements and that we've been able to make and the partnerships that we've been able to foster through this process. Overall, we estimated around $700,000 worth of damage during that windstorm, and with a great partnership through the city council and the city team working with FEMA, we were able to get the funding needed to make those essential repairs. And some of those progress pieces, one is, we lost, in the Parks and Recreation world, one of our biggest assets are trees. We lost over 200 trees throughout our system. With our goal in our restoration plan is a 2-to-1 replacement policy that we're working on with our partners with our Spokanopy partnership and program, working with the Lands Council. And to just give a little update, we were able to plant over 100 trees throughout the system, 35 at Comstock this last fall, with another 35 coming in the spring. And a part of this too is really looking at the diversity of our tree canopy. Different ages, different varieties, different species, and this is one way we're going to be able to achieve that. The other was we lost about 4 acres of our irrigation system at Comstock as well. What happened to be our manual section still left in Comstock Park. So with that funding, we were able to fully renovate and automate. So as of today, we have a fully automated irrigation system at Comstock, which again helps in efficiency, level of service on the operation side, but also water conservation is another big, as you know, a big priority for us moving forward in the future. Other, big items as well. A lot of other repairs with fencing and backstops and benches and roofs at the Comstock Aquatic Center, Downriver Clubhouse, we've been able to repair. And then, of course, with the great advancements of, we're right now, February of 2022, we'll be receiving the 60% design set for the updated Butterfly 3.0 with the schedule to have that under construction this year. So that is great news as well, because as you know, we lost that great resource and asset during the windstorm. So more work to go along the windstorm. Can't believe it's been a year already, but we've made a ton of advancements, and a lot of that is behind the scenes working with our partners, City Council, our nonprofits, and our great staff doing a lot of this work themselves. A couple other on the partnership ends, again, is common theme here this month is the partnerships with the City Council. One of the big pieces that we've seen so far in our master plan that tie in really well of what the citizens are telling us too on how we should spend potential ARP dollars is around our parks and open spaces. This was an outlet that we saw many new faces, many new participants during the pandemic, that parks and open spaces became that essential function for them during a time when everything else was shut down. And through our thought exchange with the city, I was able to participate in our open houses at our high schools on the ARP funds. And then really going back to the data that we're seeing with over the 5,000 responses from our citizens in the master plan process this far around playgrounds and restrooms being a high priority. And so the council graciously approved $1.1 million to go towards playground and restroom upgrades this month. And so right now, staff is working on how do we disperse those funds? How do we have the biggest impact system-wide? As you know, you could probably take all those funds and put it into one facility, but we want to make sure with a focus around the lower income neighborhoods of how we can have the largest impact around restroom upgrades and playground upgrades. So we'll be coming back to the park board and council in the near future of what our plan is to be able to implement that $1.1 million. The other was I had the privilege to have some time on the busy schedule of the City Council to present at study session of one of our biggest capital investments that unfortunately we have had to defer the last couple years because of the pandemic, and that's the Don Cardong Bridge. And we have some outside grant funding that we need to utilize this year, and to be able to offset that, looking at some outside funding so then we can be more proactive with other park investments rather than putting all our eggs into one basket. And so there will be an action item that will go in front of City Council January 24th for the remaining funding of the Don Cardong Bridge, and I will update, of course, the board on the results of that after that Monday meeting. So with that, if there's any questions, that's the end of my report.
Garrett? Well, that is all we have on our agenda today. It was a quick meeting because so many meetings did not happen over the holidays. Does anybody else have anything for the good of the order? If not,
Jennifer, I just have one real quick one,
mm-hmm.
And that's to you, John Moog, and your team. Going back and forth from our house to different areas, and then being down at Riverfront Park, it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, but I do miss the lights. I wish we could leave them up through January. I know you're busy, but anyway, please extend my gratitude, or ours, Bill and mine, to all your staff. It just is the heart of the city, and I totally appreciate everything you're all doing.
Thank you, Jerry. They work so hard, and I'll be happy to share those comments with them.
Thank you.
Yeah, Riverfront Park is the Charlie Brown of the city. You know, it's there with all of the nostalgia and the Christmas feeling. So it really does help everybody feel better about the holiday. So thank you for everything you did. Well, Park Board, our next meeting is February 11th at 3:30. I'm sure I will see you in committee meetings, but until then, take care and have a pleasant evening. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Good night.
Bye, everyone.
Hi, everyone.